at the Wonders of Wildlife National Museum and Aquarium, and we're going to be going through the aquarium part live. So hopefully the alligators are out, the fish, maybe we'll see the otters and the beavers. Should be a great time. So if you guys would, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to do and it helps us grow our channel. Give us a 7-day, 14-day, or even 30-day trial so you can check out some of our older videos and older live streams and be on the lookout for new videos and new live streams. And if you do feel like you want to help support us a little bit more, go ahead and hit that join button or the link in the description to our YouTube memberships. We have 6 different levels, or you can always hit a super thanks on any of our videos. So with that, let me flip you guys around. Sorry for the noise. I think there's a field trip right here, getting some food. So with that, join me on our adventure here today at the Wonders of Wildlife Aquarium in Springfield, Missouri. Let's go. Flip you guys around here real quick. Give me 1 minute. All right. Now we are ready. All right, we're ready to go. Oh, look, I see one of the green sea turtles before we even enter in. Let's go see which one it is. Oh, we're getting bonus right here. Look at. Looks like could be. Looks like it's Izzy, the bigger one. Look at that, before we even enter into the aquarium. We get lucky every once in a while with them being down low. Look at, just like that, she's going. She's out of here. Hey, at least we got to see her. All right, let's head into the aquarium.
Have a good day.
Thank you. All right, we are in. Oh, and look, there's DJ, the zebra shark. Look at that. Got her right off the bat. So, let's see. There's 2 green sea turtles in here. One's Izzy and one's Pam. We saw Izzy, there's DJ. Oh, I see Pam over there too. You can just see her behind that wall. But there is DJ, the zebra shark. And there's Pam. You got them both. So we saw both green sea turtles already and the zebra shark. We'll have another chance to see these guys too as we get to the top of this tank. Right now this is just the entrance area and we are on the bottom, and I'll show you guys here in a minute. Right over there, well, you can actually see people up there, and that light will be up there in a little bit. There's DJ again. We'll be up there, so we'll be able to get hopefully a closer view of Izzy and Pam and DJ as she swims around. Oh, I think I just missed one of the giant stingrays. She's swimming like in line with the wall, so you can't see her. See the stingray. See if we can get her. There's one of them. Look at how big it is. Amazing. And there's DJ, the zebra shark, swimming around, making her laps. Oh, there's Pam too up there. The green sea turtle. I wonder if they're feeding them right now. She's cruising around. Oh, she's going. Starting her laps for the morning. Oh, DJ turned her around. Check her out. Like I said there, we will be up top there. You can see another window there. So we'll have an opportunity to see them swimming around from up top to a little better view. But absolutely amazing. I can actually zoom in a little bit, but I know as I zoom in, it gets a little blurry, so. But there's DJ. I love how the zebra sharks look when they're swimming through the water. Absolutely incredible. I was trying to see if Pam would swim back around this way. She was heading this direction. There's a bunch of other fish though, that's for sure. All right. And there are some other fish in here. Like I said, and the zebra shark's not the only shark. There's two other shark species in here, the bonnethead sharks and the black-nosed sharks. They're probably 2-3 footers, those sharks. I don't know if they're get much bigger than that. Oh, there's one of the stingrays. Love it. Look at this fish though. You really can't tell. Everything's all blue, but it's like a goldish, rusty color looking. Pretty cool. You can see the head of a triggerfish back there too. Oh, what's that guy? I don't know what that guy is. Oh, the triggerfish left. But yeah, pretty cool. Oh, there's Izzy. There's Izzy down low.
Yeah, I don't think he has it.
She's hanging out down low today. There she is. She's hanging out down low. She's going up now. All right, let's keep this journey going. Let's head into the next room. I just saw some bubbles. A lot of bubbles coming up from right here. Let's head into the next room though. This is what I like to call the fish tornado. Oh, it's a good one today. We'll get 3 opportunities to see this, 3 different viewing spots of this. One right here where we are now. Yeah, top to bottom. And then we'll get another one from underneath, and then we'll also get a view from up top. So it is pretty cool though, how they swim. Just like a tornado, round and round they go. Now we're heading into the next big room here. And this is another panel right here from that entrance tank. So lots of different viewing points from that tank. And then we will be down there a little later too. This aquarium does go up and down, stairs, escalators, but don't worry if you're in a stroller or a wheelchair or you can't do stairs, they do have elevators. Everything is accessible by elevator. Check these 2 whales out. These things are huge. And 2020 to 2024 is America's Best Aquarium here at Wonders of Wildlife National Museum and Aquarium. Voting is going on right now, so we'll see if it wins 2025 Best Aquarium too. But going on 5 years in a row, so we'll see if it gets 6 years. But hey, thanks for joining the live stream. This is the first of many huge fish tanks. They got groupers and, oh, there's one of the eels. Check that out. Hey, we don't always get to see the eel swimming around. That one looks hurt halfway down. Looks like it's got something hanging out of its skin or something. Let's head down and see if we can get another view of the eel and see if we can find the map puffer today. But check these guys out. Awesome themed area right here. You got a boat, people doing some fishing. You got the seagulls diving down, flying down probably after the bait fish. But yeah, these guys are trying to catch some tuna fish. And there is an odd one out. Can you guys spot the odd fish out here? Give you a hint. There it is. A couple of dolphins in here. 1 and 2. Pretty cool though. And like I said, they do have elevators if you cannot go up and down the stairs. They have elevators all throughout this aquarium. It is one huge aquarium. And escalators they have too, so. Heading down the stairs now. See if we can find the map puffer and maybe get another view of the eel swimming around, maybe. A lot of times we don't get to see the eel swimming around, so. Like I said, they got Malabar groupers in this tank, and the potato cods are the ones with the spots. And then we got this grouper. This one doesn't look like a Malabar. See, there's the Malabar grouper. This one just might be another type of grouper right there, because it's not a potato cod. It doesn't have the spots like a potato cod. I'm on the lookout for the map puffer. Sometimes we see them, sometimes we don't. But we do see these groupers and the potato cods. Little fishies. Let's go over here where the eels hang out. Oh, there's a potato cod. There's the eels. I think there's 4 of them in here. I can see 1, 2, 3. Looks like the 4th one's over there too, so yeah. Looks like the one that was swimming came back over there. I'm not seeing the map puffer though. We will have an opportunity. Sometimes it's around back, and sometimes we see it around back behind the decorations when it's hiding, which there's another panel around the backside. We'll get a view of it. But yeah, look at how big this tank is. Incredible. So cool. Yep, no map puffer out in the front, so we'll head towards the back. And next up, we're going to be heading through the Fishing Hall of Fames. And if you've watched any of my live streams from the past, I just go through here and get to the animals. But these are plaques with people's names and the years they lived and what year they were an honoree into the Hall of Fame here. So if you do come here, there's display cases everywhere, memorabilia, so much stuff to actually look at besides just fish and animals. An incredible, incredible aquarium. Now here is our second view of the fish tornado. This is from underneath. Check that out. We are directly underneath the fish tornado. And like I said, this is the back side of the grouper tank. As you can see, there's one of the groupers right there. And this is where sometimes the map puffer, which I don't know this one's name at all. I should find out one of these times if it's got a name. It's sometimes hiding. But then sometimes we don't get to see it at all. Oh, but there's a good view of the eel. Check that out. I don't think I've ever seen this view of the eel before. That is amazing. You can see just the head right there. Check that guy out. That is absolutely incredible. To me, I get excited easily. I love the aquarium. I love fish. If I lived closer, I'd probably live stream this every day. But for now, it's once a week. Usually I'm here once every 2 weeks. So yeah, I don't know where the map puffer is hiding today. There's a Malabar grouper down here. There's this big grouper coming through. Well, now I can see some spots. Maybe that is a potato cod on that one. I think that one is a potato cod. All right. I think we'll keep this journey moving though. Oh, the eel moved. At least the head. Wonder if it's going to take off swimming now that we're not out front. I was giving it just another second to see if the map puffer shows up back here, but doesn't look like it. But we do got some Malabar groupers. And the potato cod over there. So, no. Check this side one more time. We got the big potato cod, but no Matt Puffer. Do got a cool lionfish statue though. Check that out. All right. Now we're gonna head up to the next level. Hey, thanks for joining the live stream here at Wonders of Wildlife. Absolutely amazing aquarium. And this is gonna take us up to what I like to call the Wall of Presidents. They got some pictures of presidents doing some fishing, getting some relaxing time in. So it's pretty cool to see. You know, the president's got to take a break, take a vacation, do some relaxing fishing sometime or another. But there's another look at those huge whales. We'll get another look at that tank here in a minute too. But yeah, here's the wall I was talking about. All these are pictures of different presidents doing some fishing. And then we don't got the Air Force One, but we do got the United States of America, the Bass Force One right there. But lots of pictures. A couple of display cases here too. President Harry S. Truman with a king salmon. President Dwight D. Eisenhower and an unidentified man show off a great stringer of bass. So yeah, pretty cool. Now we're gonna head up to the next escalator, and which will bring us to the top of the entrance tank. So one last look at these huge whales right here. We did not get to see the Matt Puffer today though. But yeah, there's that huge tank, Malabar groupers, potato cods, the eels were in there. Absolutely amazing. So, and today's hours as of the live stream is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. here. And we're gonna come up on our third and final view of what I call the fish tornado. This right here, that panel right there is the entrance tank. But this right here is our last view of the fish tornado. And it's a good one today. It's all the way up to the top. Top to bottom. Pretty cool.
This big stingray's down there. See his tail?
All right. That is awesome. Like I said, we had 3 different opportunities. We were just down underneath that bubble, so we got a view from it from underneath. Now I'm gonna head over to this next panel and I'll show you guys how this is the entrance tank. This is where we entered into the aquarium. Right about there. That's where we entered into the aquarium. I usually like to stay in this area. Oh, there's DJ. We're getting a awesome right off the bat look of DJ, the zebra shark. Man, that might be the best view I've ever got of her. She's swimming dead middle of this upper section here. But I was saying I do like to spend a few minutes up here waiting to see if the green sea turtles or the zebra shark come around. And we got DJ already, so. And then I'll point out the other sharks when I see them. There's a couple, the bonnet head sharks and the black nose sharks are in here too. But yeah. Oh, you can see DJ, the zebra shark, swimming all the way around on the other side. This is a huge circle tank. So it's pretty cool. They just swim usually in circles. But I do want to see, there's a couple more panels. So if I don't see either one of the sea turtles here in a minute, we'll go to the next panel and see if they're over in the next panel. One of the panels up here, you can't see through it, and that's usually where they feed the green sea turtles. Yeah, so that's usually a lot of time. Oh, here comes the black nose shark right there. There's the black nose shark, and the bonnet head shark is right there also. When I first started coming to this aquarium, I called it a hammerhead shark, but it is definitely not a hammerhead. They're called bonnet head sharks. They got screens at the bottom. There's the black nose shark with the zebra. Oh, that's a sweet shot right there. Black nose sharks with swimming with the zebra shark. Oh, here is Pam. Let's follow her around. Here's Pam, one of the green sea turtles. Check her out. Hey, we got to see one of them up close. This is the smaller of the two. Oh, are you turning around on me? I guess we'll follow her backwards for a minute. We'll have to keep going and see if we see Izzy, the bigger one. But yeah, this is Pam, up close view. But Izzy was actually, oh, there's one of the huge stingrays. When we first entered into the tank, Izzy was actually on the bottom, which sometimes you get lucky and they're on the bottom, hanging out, moving around. So I'm not too sure if we'll see Izzy up here or not, because she was on the bottom earlier. But hey, we got to see Pam, so that was an awesome sight. And we saw DJ up close. Here's one of the bonnethead sharks. Absolutely cool aquarium. Like I said, it's going on. Oh, it is. It hit one Best Aquarium USA Today 5 years in a row. The voting's going on right now for 2025, so we'll see if it wins 2025 or not. There's the zebra shark, though. And this is where you enter in right here. So we're up top. There's actually two entrances. The main entrance into the aquarium right there, or you can enter into Bass Pro Shops side is where I usually enter in. There's one of the black nose sharks. So yeah, Izzy must still be, there's Pam again. Pam's making her laps around. She's cruising pretty fast. Izzy must be hanging out at the bottom today, this time around, which is pretty cool to see. So if you guys are able to start this live stream, or if you guys are watching this live stream afterwards, you probably already saw Izzy down at the bottom. This is a good time though. If you guys are watching this after the live stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to do, and it helps us grow our channel. Give us a 7-day, 14-day, or even 30-day trial, so you have time to check out some of our older videos and older live streams, and be on the lookout for new videos and new live streams. And if you do feel like you want to help support us a little bit more, go ahead and hit that join button or the link in the description to our YouTube memberships. We have 6 different levels starting at only 99 cents a month. Or you can always hit a super chat on any of our videos. And if you're joining us live during a live stream, we always have super chats or super stickers. I think I said something wrong, but super thanks you can hit on our videos. Let me turn you guys around now. Yeah, there's the entrance. And we saw DJ and we saw Pam. So we're going to keep this journey moving into the next room, which is going to come up. Ooh, look at that one. Gold rusty color. One more look at DJ right here before we head out. I just love how the zebra shark. We got to get past these killer whales here. You get another view of her right there. One last view. But yeah, like I said, now we're heading into the shipwreck room, the oasis of the ocean. And as you can see, the first thing you're going to notice is the huge cylinder tank right there. And like I said, this is called the shipwreck room. So the theming is like you're underwater in a shipwreck with fish everywhere and sharks. It is way cool. And here we got the red lionfish. And these guys are venomous, so you got to watch out for what I like to call their mohawk spine. That's what'll get you. These guys are pretty cool to watch swim around. Back when we used to live in Arizona, I actually had these in our home aquarium. I had I think 1 or 2 of these guys in our home aquarium. They're very cool to watch swim around. Unfortunately, where we're living now, we can't have any fish tanks. But coming to the aquarium sure does make me miss them. Pretty awesome. Like I said, huge cylinder tank right here. And it goes down to the Stingray Touch experience. Oh, there's Samson, the big Goliath grouper. That guy weighs in over 400 pounds. That guy is huge. But yeah, the Stingray Experience is going to be the last room we enter in before we hit the gift shop. So we got a long ways to go, though, before we get there. But you can actually pet the stingrays, and they do, I think it's $5 you can feed them. I'm not too sure if it's only certain times you can feed them, but yeah, there's Samson. And there is also Snoot. Snoot the pufferfish right down there, hanging out on the sand. But yeah, there's a few more tanks in this shipwreck room to check out. Check out here, we got a porcupine fish. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? This guy always likes to swim at the top of the tank. That's usually where he's cruising around. Oh, look at the birdfish. These guys I gotta learn how to talk. These birdfish not all the time come out. They used to come out a lot until they added this porcupine fish, and then they're not out too often. Every once in a while I get them. At least not when I'm here anyways. There's also some other real pretty fish in this tank, but yeah, check out the birdfish. They're pretty cool looking there. And the porcupine fish, that's a good shot right there. Together. I do like these angel fish. Those are real pretty. I think these are a type of cowfish, I think. I guess saltwater fish, some of the prettiest fish you'll see. My favorite would have to be the puffer fish, and then I love the trigger fish. Oh look, we even got a green sea turtle right here. Above our heads. Whoa. Oh, I see the garden eels out over here. Oh, and my huma huma trigger and the red tooth trigger. Check that out. We got the huma huma trigger and the red tooth trigger right there. And then, as you can see, the head sticking up of the garden eels out of the sand. Oh, I love the huma huma trigger there. Probably my second favorite trigger fish besides the clown trigger. If anybody watches my videos or live streams from Wonders of Wildlife, which I doubt they do, but can we get in a tank? Can we put some clown triggers in one of these tanks? I've only seen, I think, one clown trigger, and it was in that grouper tank, and it's always hard to find. I'd like to see some of those some clown triggers in one of these tanks, maybe in the shipwreck room. Would be pretty cool. But yeah, the garden eels are out. I love these triggerfish though, so pretty. There's a big trigger too. I forget the name of this one. This guy's the big guy though. There also are a snowflake eel and zebra moray eels in here, but you hardly ever see them. They're usually hiding in these pipe decorations. Every once in a while you get lucky and you can see like their body in one of these pipes through the cracks, but they love to hide in the pipes, so you hardly ever see them. The huma huma trigger though, right there. Oh, there's one of them. Look at that. I don't know which one that is, but there's the body of one of them. Can't see. Oh, you can kind of see the head. Can you guys see the head? Wow, check that out. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Might make it a little blurry. That might be the zebra moray eel. Check that guy out. That's the best view I've got of one of these. Wow. You can kind of see his mouth open back there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the zebra moray eel. Check that guy out. That is awesome. Like I said, usually you can only see their bodies through the pipes, but this one's actually in this one where you can get a decent view. Sorry guys, I get excited though. I get excited easily. Check that guy out. Wow, that was awesome. Sorry guys, I was getting a drink. There's the Huma Huma trigger. Wow, absolutely incredible. Seeing that zebra moray eel. I'm gonna go check the sign again, but I'm pretty sure that's what that one is. The zebra moray eel. What was the other one? Snowflake. Yeah, that one definitely has the stripes. That one's definitely the zebra moray eel. So that is awesome. I don't know how I spotted him right there. Pretty cool. We got one more tank over here to check out with the spiny lobsters. I do love this gray and red fish right here. Leave a comment in the comment section if you guys know what type of fish this is. I still have yet to figure it out. But check out the spiny lobster. That guy's climbing on the decoration there. Here's some more over here of the spiny lobsters. Got a couple more right here. And then looks like there's 3 under that pipe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's one in the back. There might be 9 or 10 in here, maybe. Of the spiny lobsters. But yeah, I'm gonna step back and check out the view of this tank. Oh, we gotta go check out the jellyfish or the sea nettles too. There's another look at Snoot, the pufferfish, still laying at the bottom, and Samson, the big Goliath grouper, on the other side. And they also, down at the Stingray Touch Experience, they do have this interactive screen where the kiddos, there's some coloring pages, and you can color the pages, and then you take it and scan it in a machine, and it'll put your picture up on the screen. It's pretty cool. All right, let's head over this direction. This door will be the swamp. That's where we'll continue our journey. But I want to go over this way to show you guys the jellyfish. I think they're sea nettles, but they're like jellyfish over in this room. Check this room out. Oh, they got mermaid lights still on the floor. But yeah, check out these jellyfish right here in this room. I think at one time this room used to play short movies or a short film you could watch. But yeah, now it is just this jellyfish tank. So I don't know if they're gonna keep this. Actually, I think these are the sea nettles. But if they're gonna keep it like this, they sure could add a bunch more in this room though. That's for sure. But that is beautiful. Here's a look at this big room that one tank is in. So they definitely could add a bunch of stuff in this room. But now we're gonna go head into the swamp area. I hope you guys are ready for the swamp. Like I said, this is a shipwreck room. We're in a shipwreck. All right, let's head into the swamp. Welcome to the swamp at night. This is going to be a beaver exhibit down here. Sometimes we get lucky and we can see one of the beavers swimming around from up here. Doesn't look like we're going to get lucky today. So maybe when we're down there behind that glass, maybe they'll be out swimming a little later on when we get down there. And over on this side, we got the lesser flamingos and the white egret down there. You know, I never really walked over in this area. So let's go check this area out for a change. A bared owl. A bared owl in here. Where's this guy at? Oh, he might be, oh, he's hiding up there. It's kind of hard to see him. He's behind a piece of wood. And if I zoom in, it's picking up the little fence area, but that's probably why I don't come this way that often. But, oh, here's a snake. We got a snake in here. And then we got a great horned owl over here. Can't really see this guy anywhere. Great horned owl. That's probably why, oh, he's way in the back there. Probably why I don't make it over this direction too often. Kind of hard to see. But we're gonna go across the alligator pit. The swinging / moving bridge. Oh, there's Snowball. The albino gator. The albino alligator, Snowball. Right there, check him out. We'll have multiple chances to see Snowball. We'll be down there on that path a little later. Then we'll be right above them on that path. So we'll get a couple of different viewing spots of Snowball, the albino gator. All right. I usually skip this little area over here because it's just so dark. But there are some big fish. And then if you guys can see the top of a tunnel right there, we'll be walking through that tunnel a little later once we get down there. So this is the tank, the tunnel tank that I always say they should turn this into saltwater fish. Walking through that tunnel full of saltwater fish would be absolutely incredible. But it gets dark right here. But yeah, if this was all saltwater fish, that would be absolutely incredible to walk through that tunnel. Which is still cool. There's some big fish there. And then we got a danger sinkhole. If you look down here, that's actually going to be the cave section, which we'll be down there a little later too. So that's part of the cave section. We go through the cave where we can spot some bats. Let's see if the otters are out over here. Hey, thanks for joining the live stream. We're at Wonders of Wildlife Aquarium. This is the North American river otter exhibit. Looks like they're not out right now. This is one bummer sometimes of coming through, which makes it nice though when I have a year pass, a season pass, because you never know from time to time what animals are going to be out or what animals are not going to be out. And it looks like we're going to miss the North American river otters today. Yeah, I don't even know if their doors open. Usually I can see a light over behind that water feature. I don't even think their doors open for them to come out today. But it wouldn't be an aquarium without rainbow trout. We got to get the rainbow trout in here, right? Yeah. I mean, look at the theming of this aquarium, though. Floor to ceiling. Absolutely incredible. This is another viewing panel of the otters, but they are definitely not out today. And this is what I like to call the waterfall tank. And sometimes we get lucky, and there's a beaver swimming around in here. But looks like we're not getting lucky with the beaver today either, guys. Man, I apologize. We struck out on the otters, striking out on this beaver. We still got a possibility of seeing the beaver in the other exhibits. But there are some big fish in here. Some gars, it looks like. Some sturgeons. I know there's some huge catfish down below. This actually has an underwater viewing panel in this tank, so we'll see the huge catfish down below. Oh, there's a paddlefish right there. But throughout this aquarium, they do have these screens where you can learn all about the species. Click on the different fish, alligator gar. And it will tell you what they are. These are the catfish that we'll see down below. The blue catfish. There's 2 of them in there, and they are huge. They are some huge catfish. You actually can see the tails of them right down there. I mean, they are big. Absolutely incredible. So let's keep journeying along. There's a brief little section this way. Usually there's tons of people, but I don't see anybody today. So let's check out the snakes. There's a snake and a tortoise right there. Obviously that snake and the tortoise get along, whatever kind of snake it is. And then there's also a snake in this ground tank right here. Oh man. And then there's supposed to be a snake in here somewhere. Oh, it's up top there. So a few different snakes there. Continue on this direction. We got some huge manatees, a sawfish, a green sea turtle, and a baby over there. Oh man, I don't think that's a big enough tank for these big old manatees. Little tank over here, I'm not too sure what's in here. Bunch of different kinds of fish. Pretty cool though. There's actually a sign over here says there's seahorses in here. Maybe you guys can spot them, but I am not spotting any seahorses. All right, not spotting those seahorses, so let's go see. Oh, the porcupine pufferfish. Where are you going, dude? Where are you going? There he is. Swimming up and down. It's where he is a lot of the time. This guy and the queen trigger are my favorite fish in this fish tank. There's a bunch of cool fish though. These beautiful, I think these are parrotfish. Let me see. Let me see on those guys. What's this guy? This snapper. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not seeing the puffer on that screen or the trigger. But here's the queen trigger. This fish is just so cool looking. Such a big trigger fish. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of other fish in here. Those are my 2 favorite, those. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, he's out of his corner. I gotta hurry. There he is. He's probably going back to in his corner. Got a little better view of him. And he's back. Swimming up and down. That guy back there almost looks like a type of grouper. Hi. Pretty cool. All right. This next section, we got the dory fish and Nemo fish. There's some kids in there, so we're going to keep journeying on. This takes us to our out to sea shark dive area, which is where you can get in the cage with the sharks, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there's 5 white helmets over there, but yeah, you put on those helmets over there and you get in the cage with a sand tiger shark, a couple brown sharks, a nurse shark. I think there's a couple stingrays in here, a couple groupers. So I never have done this yet, out to sea shark dive, but leave a comment in the comment section. Have you ever gotten a cage with a shark? Swam with any type of sharks? Have you ever fed sharks? We actually did feed nurse sharks at the Branson's Wild World in Branson, Missouri, where you can feed the nurse sharks, which is a pretty cool experience. But yeah, I never have done this. I don't know, it would be pretty interesting, pretty cool to do it. I've never actually ever looked into it. I'm not sure the prices on it or how often to do it. I think they only do it on certain days too. So yeah, definitely check the website if you're interested in getting in the water with the sharks. But really cool themed room here. Absolutely amazing. Over here they got some stuff you can actually, sometimes it's blocked off right now, where you can touch some stuff over here, but not today. All right. Continuing our journey on here in the swamp. Hey, thanks for joining the live stream. Oh, there's the iguana at the very top. Can you see him? He's wedged between the top and that log. The iguana there. What do we got over here? There's a porcupine in here. Let me zoom in on him. There's the porcupine. It's always back there where you can't really get a good view of him. He's also in here in the same exhibit with the common marmosets. And the past few times, they have it extra dark over here for some reason. So it's kind of hard to spot the common marmosets. Oh, there's a couple way in the back there in the light. So let me zoom in a little bit. There's the common marmosets. We're actually getting a little bit of view. Yeah, I don't remember this exhibit being so dark. But yeah, like I said, the last 3-4 times they've come, it's been really dark in this marmoset exhibit. There's actually one in the tree right there. You can just see his face. Pretty cool though, the common marmosets. I'm not sure why they got it so dark though. Makes it hard to spot them. And right behind me, in a minute, I'll show you guys the discus tank. Let's watch these common marmosets for a little bit. Check them out. Looks like they're doing some grooming on each other. Doing some grooming. There's another one right there. Hard to see though. But at least we got to see them a little bit. So I'm gonna pan around. Here's some freshwater discus right here. These guys are really colorful. They're in there with some angelfish, some tetras, all sorts of different kind of fish in this tank with the discus. And here we go, the arowanas over here. Sometimes I walk right past this tank for some reason, but they got like a few different arowanas in here. I think they're even in here with a type of piranha. There's even a turtle in here somewhere. Oh, right there. There's the turtle. I had the camera right on it. There's one of the turtles right there swimming around. Check that out. It's turtle time. With the arowana. That's a good shot right there. It's a little dark here in the swamp area, but we'll actually walk up those stairs over there and be able to show you guys above the water. And then I think that fish right there, that's a type of piranha right there. Let me see. It says it's a violet piranha. So yeah, they're in there with some piranhas. Interesting. Pretty cool. Arowanas. There used to be an electric eel in here. I'm not too sure what happened to him. But now there's one little fish there in this tank. Oh, I don't know. Are those little tiny baby fish? Did this fish have some little tiny babies or something? Hi, babe. Hey, thanks for joining the live stream. We got some people on here now. But look at this fish. I don't know if those little tiny fish are babies or what those are.
You done?
That's interesting.
We'll catch up on the way back.
A type of piranha right there. No Cayman lizard, it looks like. Cruz. Oh, there's Cruz. Hey, he just came out for a brief view for us. Hey, we got a brief view of Cruz. Hope you're having a good day at work, babe. All right, let's go over here. And these are the red piranhas over here. Check these guys out. The red piranhas. These guys are very shiny. Very shiny. Pretty cool though. They're in here with these little tiny fish swimming around. I'm surprised they don't eat them. I'm surprised those piranhas don't eat those little tiny fish. Sure, LOL. All right, we're heading up the stairs. Up the stairs. And this is the above water view of the arowana tank. Where'd those arowanas go? You can't miss them. They're big. I don't know what type of fish those are. Those are some pretty interesting looking fish. Oh, here's an arowana maybe over here. There's one of the arowanas. We haven't had very good luck on this live stream. The otters weren't out, and then the one beaver wasn't out either. The beaver that we sometimes see in this tank is not out either. There's some big fish in this tank though. Up the stairs. Is the beaver down there? Might be hiding, they said. So it might be in here. I didn't see it when I was down there, but up the stairs. LOL, did you mean stairs? Oh, did I say dares? I guess so. I meant up the stairs, yep. The people next to me said the beaver might be here, but I'm not sure. I didn't see the beaver when we were down there. You know me, I don't know how to talk, so if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you'll know this. I don't know how to pronounce things or talk most of the time. But there is the waterfall. Yeah, I'm not seeing the beaver though, so I don't know if those people next to me got lucky. But I see a bunch of big fish over there. I don't see the beaver though. Hopefully we'll see the beaver in the below exhibits, because I'm not seeing them in this one. You're okay, babe. Well, I don't know if I'm okay, but I'm alive and kicking. All right, next up, we're gonna see if the green anaconda snake is out. Oh, it's hiding in the decoration. We're not gonna see the green anaconda snake. I liked it better when they didn't have this in here. You could actually see them. You can see part of them. You can see part of them. Next, we're gonna be going down this escalator, and this is the one portion of the aquarium where I have to actually walk fast through the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame, because they got a little bit of music playing. It's not too loud, but I just got to walk quickly through and keep rambling on. So if I'm just rambling, you know why. And it's going to be a quick movement through the next area, so we don't catch. Usually the music's not too loud, but I don't want to take any chance. And like I said, it is the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame, where you got these plaques. of people, and when they were inducted into the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame, maybe. But yeah, there's a boat. I'm just rambling now. Just rambling. We'll get to the animals here in a minute. But there is lots of memorabilia, lots of display cases, lots of things to look at. Boats hanging from the roof. I must have cut up to a crowd. There's like tons of people now. I cut up to a crowd. I was doing good. There wasn't very many people. But, all right, we made it through the music zone. It's gonna get dark here in a minute. It's gonna be dark. It's just got dark. Now we're underwater. There's a lot of wood here. Let's keep moving. We got water. All right, I gotta get past this now. This is the underwater viewing area of the waterfall tank I was telling you we would be able to see. And there's the blue catfish right there. Look at that guy. Right on top of the sturgeon there. There's the blue catfish. That guy is huge. And the sturgeon right there. And this is also the waterfall tank, like I said. And this is the same tank that sometimes you see the beaver swimming around. You got to get really lucky to see it from down at this angle, though. But here comes that huge blue catfish. Look at this guy. Can you imagine catching this guy out of a lake? Oh, looks like he's got an owie on him. He must have ran into a rock. Looks like he's got an owie. Up next, we're gonna take some look at some jellyfish. They do have a little play area for the kiddos right there. And now we're heading into the jellyfish area. Let's start over here. These guys are moon jellies. Pretty cool looking jellies right there. These guys are Amakusa jellies? I'm sure I said that wrong. Amakusa jellies. And here's your sign right here. Jellyfish are not fish. Right there. And then we got the West Coast sea nettles. They used to have South American sea nettles down here, which is what I'm wondering if those are the sea nettles that are up in the shipwreck room now. But they don't have a sign for them, but these might be my favorite jelly right here. The Australia spotted jelly. They're not very big, but they're pretty cool looking how they move. Jellyfish, or should I say jellies. Now we're heading through the shark alley. We got some jaws of sharks here. There's a photo op, and this is gonna take us to the underwater viewing area of the Out to Sea Shark Dive, which I usually spend a few minutes in this area waiting for Louise, the sand tiger shark, to come around. Hey, but right off the bat, we got the nurse shark and a grouper. We don't always get to see those two. The nurse shark and the grouper a lot of times are hiding. And where's the brown sharks? The brown sharks are usually swimming around pretty good. Where are they? They'll come. There's a stingray. Oh, there's a brown shark. And there's the cage that you get into. There's another brown shark. There's two of them in here. Oh, here comes a stingray. See if it rides the glass. It's pretty cool when they ride up against the glass. I just saw Louise, the sand tiger shark, all the way in the back, so we'll wait for her to make her lap around so you guys can see her. But yeah, pretty cool tank. Much better viewing of the sharks down here. Oh, look at the stingray. That is cool. Check that out. Oh, with the brown shark. That was awesome. Oh, here comes another one. 2 stingrays are swimming around. They're moving pretty good. Like I said, I'm just waiting for Louise to come around. Oh, she's moving way slow in the back. I don't know if you can see her right under the cage right now. In the shadows lurking. She is moving slowly. I mean, she is barely moving. We might be here for a while waiting for her to come around. At least the stingrays are cruising. And the brown sharks, they're always cruising around. But yeah, the nurse shark and the grouper over here. It would be pretty cool if that grouper can't get its head. Can't see its head. It's right in between the stingray. Right in between the rocks where we can't see the head. But there's the nurse shark and then one of the groupers. Here comes Louise, the sand tiger shark. Let's see if she comes up close or not. Here she comes. Keep coming this way. Come a little closer. There she is. Look at those teeth. Louise, the sand tiger shark. Look at how slow she moves. She definitely moves slow. Really slow. I'm sure if she wanted to, she could swim a little faster. Hey, you can kind of see the mouth of the grouper. Look at this shot. That definitely deserves a thumbs up right there. Sand tiger, sharp stingray, and the grouper. All right, let's keep journeying on. Oh, up next. So cool, I never get to see this part. Yep, the sharks are cool. A few little reef tanks we're gonna walk by. The seashells of the world next. I wanna see if Octavia's still here, the giant Pacific octopus. I'm trying to get there for you, babe. See if she's alive or if she's sadly passed away. But all different shapes, sizes, colors, tons of seashells. Oh, she's still here. Man, Octavia is still here. Looks like she's still breathing, still moving a little bit. Looks like she's breathing. Yeah, she laid her eggs, and supposedly when they're done caring for the eggs, they usually pass away. She's still hanging in here though, because it's been, shoot, I think it's been, I want to say over a month. It's probably been longer than that since she laid the eggs. She's still here though. And those are the eggs back there. They're not fertile or anything because there's no male octopus, but I guess they still lay the eggs and then they still sadly pass away afterwards. Because I think in the wild they won't leave the eggs to go eat or anything. But she's still there. Still good to see. She's still hanging in there. She's always in this one corner though, protecting those eggs. We'll see how much longer she's around. Octavia, the giant Pacific octopus. Still hanging in there, still surviving. All right. Oh, you can see her moving. One of her tentacles there. Right when I was gonna say, let's keep this journey going, I saw her little tentacle there moving around. Up next, we got the Japanese spider crabs. There's 3 of them in here. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, both of these guys are moving. Check those guys out. Octavia, the giant Pacific octopus, though, still hanging in there, still moving, still living. These are Japanese spider crabs right here. It's cool to see them moving. All three of them right there are on this side. Pretty cool. Now let's head into the cave where we'll see some bats flying around. You really don't see them sitting still, but we will see the bats flying in and out of the rooms. Coming up in the cave zone. Oh, watch out for the bats. Oh no. This is the first spot. You can usually spot them flying in and out of this room here. Oh yeah, they're flying. Flying in and out. We'll head over to this next spot where it's not glass, it's just like a chain. But you can usually see them really flying around in this room. Can't usually get them when they're sitting still. Sometimes you see one hanging from the ceiling or something. Oh, I can see one hanging way over there. Back to work, drive safe. Love you too, babe. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, there's one hanging up there. The bats. Thanks for joining the live stream. Heading through the cave. Next up is going to be the tunnel of water. The one that I think they should change to saltwater fish. Would be awesome. Let's see if we spot the freshwater whipray though. There are some big fish in here, but I think if this was some colorful saltwater fish, it would be so, oh, there's a whipray. Just caught it, but it's going up on that shelf there. There are some big fish in here though. But yeah, if you filled this with colorful saltwater fish, I mean, it'd bring it to a whole nother level. There's the whipray, right over our heads, going up on that other shelf. So cool, we got to see it though. There are some other big fish in here though. But yeah, not many fish for this size of this tunnel here. They are big fish actually. But yeah, leave a comment down below. You guys, freshwater tunnel, or yeah, like I said, a bunch of colorful saltwater fish. This tunnel would be awesome. It's already awesome, but colorful saltwater fish would make it be so cool. All right, next up, beaver exhibit. Oh, we at least got to see a beaver today. He's sleeping in the red room. I don't know, looks like just one there, so maybe the other ones, there's two of them in this exhibit, so maybe the other one's out swimming around. But there is one of the beavers, so we saw a beaver today. Oh, there's the other one.
Wait, that beaver is alive?
There's the other beaver.
Hey, why there's ducks?
There's some ducks in there with them.
Hey, I'm a shepherd.
Yeah?
I have ducks.
There's the beaver back there, though. Might be eating something. At least we got to see some of the beavers today. Not swimming around, though, but let's go see if we can see Snowball, the albino gator, up next. Alligator Alley. Danger, kids. Man-eating alligator. Oh man, we're going into the man-eating alligator. This side I usually bypass. There's some catfish in here and some turtles. I think they should have put the alligators on both sides. They should have put some of the alligators, an alligator or two on this side. But yeah, there's Snowball, the albino gator. Got to see him today. Such a cool alligator. The albino alligator. Snowball. Now there's a couple more alligators right over here. Oh, we'll get a better view from up top the stairs here. We'll get a good view of these guys. Look at those two right there. Two alligators. They're just floating in the water. Pretty cool. Let's go see if the big alligator's out over here. Oh, he's not right there, so he must be in the water somewhere. Somewhere in the dark. I don't see him. Or I guess he could be in the back. We're not spotting him in the exhibit, so he must be in the back today, the big alligator. And this used to be the bear. Oh, look there's otter in here. Maybe that's why we didn't see the otters in the exhibit over there. Hey, we got to see one of the otters. This used to be the bear exhibit. I haven't seen any animals. I think there might have been a bird in here at one time, but check that out. We got to see an otter. Now he's cruising in the back, going back there, but I caught him just in time. See if he comes back out, but hey, they had the otter in here. That was cool. There is a little watering area over there too for them to swim in. So pretty cool. We caught him just in time because, yeah, I don't think he's coming back out. The otter. We saw an otter here. Little netting above there. I think that's indoor though, because it's not nighttime outside. But we saw the otter. They at least got an otter over here, hanging out in this area today. Well, it used to be the bear exhibit, and also out here was the bear exhibit, which now outside they got this big exhibit for the bald eagle. For that bald eagle, got this huge exhibit. Long time ago, I did see the otter swimming around in here. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I think I even might have got it on a live stream or video. I don't remember, but I think that actually might have been even before the bear passed away, or it might have been just after the bear passed away. I don't remember, but that was cool to see the otters playing in this exhibit with all this water. That was really cool. But hey, we had the otter. Kind of want to backtrack, see if it came back out. Let's see. Did it come back out? Nope, don't see it. All right, let's keep this journey moving. And then we saw the bald eagle there. They should fill that exhibit up with water and have like beluga whales or something. That would be cool. Something crazy. Here's the alligator over here. Then there's the two alligators floating in the water way over on that side. Another look at Snowball, the albino gator here from above. And here we got the lesser flamingos and the great egret. And they're not pink flamingos. According to the sign, they're the lesser flamingos. And that white one is the great egret. And we were just up there not too long ago. And over here was the beaver exhibit. That's where the beavers were hanging out. Now we're heading into the last room, the Stingray Touch experience here. where you can pet the stingrays. And certain times you can even feed them for $5, I believe. But you can definitely pet them here. And there's Samson, the Goliath grouper. And he's over 400 pounds. Around 400 pounds, that guy is. He is huge. But yeah, here's the stingrays. You can reach in and pet them. Pet some stingrays and even feed them. They got some baby ones in here too. I don't think you're supposed to pet the babies. Look how big that guy is though. Samson is huge. Absolutely huge. Oh, we got a little mouth open. Check him out.
Should we color it?
Like I said, this is the last room before the gift shop.
You guys think you're about to break?
Yeah, 5 babies. 5 babies, and don't pet the babies. Look at the size of Samson there. I'm gonna go over to the lighting over here. That's gonna wrap up our live stream here. All right. That's going to wrap up our adventure here at Wonders of Wildlife National Museum and Aquarium. Of course, we were live through the aquarium part. Finally saw an otter. We might have just got it on the stream. Saw the beavers in the beaver exhibit, but failed upstairs to see the beaver or the otters upstairs. So overall, still a great time. You never know what animals are going to be out and about. But if you guys are watching this after the live stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to do and it helps grow our channel. Give us a 7-day, 14-day, or even 30-day trial so you can check out some of our older videos and older live streams and be on the lookout for new videos and new live streams. And if you do feel like you want to help support us a little bit more, go ahead and hit that join button or the link in our description to our YouTube memberships. We have 6 different levels that come with extra perks of the channel. Or you can always hit a super thanks on any of our videos. So with that, thanks to everybody tuned in. Thanks to everybody that watched. Check out all our other videos, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.